channel. I'm your girl Destiny. If you have clicked on this video, thank you so much. This is a brand new YouTube channel, so if you can support this channel, that would be amazing. Now today we are going to discuss this crazy Tasha K interview. Now if you have come across my channel, I will be reviewing reality TV shows, things going on in pop culture, all kinds of things like that. So just thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you could hit that thumbs up like button, is the easiest way to support my new channel. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into this interview. Now, it took me a little second to actually grasp all of this. I had to take everything in. I watched the interview twice, and let me tell you, it's a lot. I'm one of those people that just got into Love and Marriage Huntsville last season. Now, I didn't just watch last season. I watched first season up until the current season that was on. So all of this is fresh on my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I have been in Melody's shoes. So my perspective can sometimes be a little biased, probably, but I'm going to try my best to not be 100% biased. But I've been Melody. I've been in a relationship with someone that had a baby on me. You know what I'm saying? Twice, actually. He got someone pregnant and she lost the baby. And we got back together, try to reconcile. And then we ended up breaking up because he was cheating still. And then he ended up getting her pregnant right after that kind of thing. So just a quick backstory on me. But so this is going to hit a little different. I didn't really take too many notes because I was really trying to listen to everything that was going on. So it might be a little bit all over the place, but we're going to get to it. So listen. Okay, so Tasha K, my perspective on how she did the interview, I feel like she was trying to make Arionne feel comfortable by kind of bashing Melody in a sense. Not necessarily bashing, but kind of throwing a little salt on her, trying to talk about how Melody was very uncomfortable doing the interview. They had to do the interview twice. You know what I'm saying? Don't do anything to try to make this girl feel like she has any type of one-up on Melody. I did not like that, at all whatsoever. I was just kind of why was that even necessary to say? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if I was Melody, I would be girl, But Tasha K is a very well-respected YouTuber. She's almost at 1 million subscribers, which is amazing. So kudos to her, but I didn't like that. You can do what you got to do in an interview to make someone feel comfortable to open up, but I don't feel like you need to down someone else to do that. So just to get that out of the way. But I do feel like Tasha did a good job overall asking questions that we wanted to hear. But I feel like Arionne's main purpose of wanting to do the interview was to try to get people to perceive her different. She didn't like the way that she was being perceived in the show. She keeps, and if I hear her say likeness one more time, I'm going to throw up. But I feel like, girl, you didn't even do that. We still see you as coleslaw. We still see you as the side chick. We still see you as someone that wrecked this marriage. We still see you. Honestly, I feel like she's less smart now. I'm not going to say stupid, but I feel like I see you as a less smart person now. I don't know. Where is your intelligence? I'm still tripping off the fact that she really thought the two-parent household meant separate, but we'll get to that. So, I don't know, but I feel like, girl, you did not understand your assignment. I feel like a lot of people feel like Tasha K didn't understand the assignment, which there were more questions that I feel like we should have held her to. But, okay, it is what it is. I feel like it's one of those things where everybody's going to have an opinion. But she didn't even understand her own assignment to, change the narrative about her. Or even seem more interesting to where we want you to be on the TV show. She keeps trying to act like she doesn't want to be on the show, but girl, you do. You keep trying to make it a point to let everybody know you don't watch the show, but girl, you do. We know you do. And you're keeping up with ratings and everything, because she even mentioned at some point she was the episode that I was on was the most rated episode, where she was on the phone with him talking about the DNA test. Girl, you know what I'm saying? Quit trying to act like you're not following this show. I just can't. I cannot. But anywho, so she started to kind of discuss how they met, which she was saying that they went to a cookout that she was invited to by her best friend. She wasn't from Huntsville, so she didn't really know anyone. And the cousin, Martell's cousin, who was a girl. Am I the only one that was bothered that it was a girl cousin that made this happen? I feel like I expect men to kind of be dogs and like do stuff like that. But when she was like I was like, it was a girl cousin. Like, I feel like if I was Melody, I would be wondering like, which cousin was it? Or she probably know. Like, you know, when you know the family, you like, I bet it was such and such. Like, I already know that's what she's thinking, because that's what I was thinking. But anywho, so I was very turned off by the fact that it was a girl cousin that introduced them. She didn't know that he was married. Okay, girl, bye. Okay. Like, I feel like there is no cookout that they're going to attend with Martell Holt present, and no one's going to ask where's Melody. Like, you know you heard that name at some point. And if you didn't hear that name at the barbecue, you did soon after. She tried to make it seem like she didn't find out that they were married until like 9 months or something like that. Like, you know, they weren't intimate until they were seeing each other for 9 months. And then she found out within that time. Now, she was slick, and she wasn't specific about how long, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say it was 9 months. Girl, somebody told you something, you do something. Like, girl, bye. But anywho, so she tried to make it seem like she was very adamant about trying to let everybody understand that she wasn't calling Melody all the time. And it's like, no one cares. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either way you was calling his phone. Either way, when she answered, you said something, like you spoke up, like, you know. And I feel like it doesn't make it okay. Like, and then she's like, I was 24, I was young. Like, you know, that's young, but you still know better. Like, you still done seen a few things. You said yourself you was in a relationship for about 5 years with her baby daddy. So you wouldn't have wanted no one to step into your relationship. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all broke up for some reason. More than likely it was cheating. I'm not going to say 100%. More than likely it was cheating. So at the end of the day, you don't want that to be done to you. Don't do that to someone else. Like, I can't stand girls that always want to pull the I didn't take vows with him card. Like, who cares? You know you was wrong. But anyway, so Tasha K was trying to understand where she was coming from. Like, you know, hey, you were raised in a 2-parent household, you know, because she had mentioned that she was. So Tasha K brought it back up and was like, so you were raised in a 2-parent household? And she was like, yeah, 2-parent household. She kept doing this. 2-parent household. And I was like, I knew then that she didn't know. Baby girl, 2-parent means 2 parents are in the household. It's 2-parent household. Why? Why is this confusing? Why don't you understand? Why aren't you grasping this concept? And like the fact that you had a 5-year college career. College career? Is that what it's called? A college career? Please someone tell me, because I don't know. But like, she had a 5-year college career. You ain't learned nothing, apparently, because there's so many things that you were saying. I was just like, what? Like, she kept using likeness. Like, they're using my likeness, you know. And fast forward real quick to, like, I followed, like, afterwards, she had done a live, apparently. And I watched half the live, and I had to get off of it because it was just too much. Like, because she literally was blocking every single person that had something negative to say. Even if it wasn't 100% negative. Just because they didn't agree with everything she was saying. She was like, blocked. Bye. Block. Bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want them girls that has friends around you. And they ain't your friends, because they're just people around you. Because they just want to tell you everything you're doing is okay. You don't want no kind of friend that's going to tell you that you're wrong, apparently. Because why is it wrong that someone is giving a different perspective? And you think you want to go on TV, and you think you want to go on the show, and you think they're not going to handle you the same way? All the viewers that are watching, because you have a good little, I don't want to say fan base, but following. Like, people that do tune into what you're doing and what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of interested myself. Sometimes I get annoyed real quick, but I kind of am like, what's she on here talking about today? I don't follow her, but I will go, like, see what's going on. Anyway, and it's kind of like, you think that with those there that already don't all agree with you, it's not going to get worse once you're on TV. Like, anyway, and then let's touch on Oprah. She tried to backpedal. So on the interview, she was like, I got a problem with Oprah personally. Like, and she didn't necessarily say why, but she was just like, she didn't like how they were using her likeness. You know, she can't tell her story. She's upset with the producers. They keep trying to make her be quiet and not say so much. Why are you mad at Oprah? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then she's trying to go back on it on her live. Like, well, I'm not mad at Oprah directly. Girl, you straight up said personally. Personally means her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not her network, her. But, girl, Oprah ain't studying you. I'm just saying. But, child, like, it was just all too much. They also discussed how she was pregnant a total of 3 times by Martell, which is disgusting when you stop and think about it. Like, use a condom. That's the least you could do. If you're going to step out on your wife, it's all wrong. If you're going to step out on your wife, at least use a condom. You got this girl pregnant 3 times. You got her pregnant once and she had a miscarriage. You got her pregnant a second time and she had an abortion. And then you got her pregnant a third time. Now the second time, Melody was pregnant with their 3rd kid. You know what I'm saying? The baby that they call Boss Baby. Like, oh my gosh. And then she gets pregnant for a 3rd time. And she's like, I'm just going to keep this baby. Which she probably really wanted to keep all of them, to be honest with you. But Martell, apparently he got a mouth on him where he can talk you out of doing things. But it just tripped me out that that it went that way. Like wow, like Martell, you're disgusting. You could have brought back a disease to Melody, like, or anything. Like, it's just you just had no respect for your marriage and in her. Like, the fact that you know that he's sleeping with you unprotected, you know he's going home and sleeping with his wife unprotected, because clearly she getting pregnant, she having all these babies, they having sex. Like, you know, and you were just cool with that. Like, that's why I can't respect you. There's nothing about this whole situation that can make me be like, you know what, I understand. Because I've tried and I can't. Like, you know, pulling the I was young card, not at 24. You know better at 24. You know better younger than that, but you really know better at 24. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's unfortunate. But, like, so Tasha K was just asking her, like, you know, do you want to be on the show? And she's like, I mean, I would like to be able to tell my side of the story, you know. I guess they felt like her talking on the phone with Martell about having the DNA test, where she was like, she was offended that he would even ask that or whatever. And she was like, girls, don't be an Arionne Curry. And, like, she's like, I just slept with him. Like, he's the only person she slept with. And I don't like how it's like, you're trying to make yourself seem like you're not a hoe just because you hadn't slept around with a lot of people. You were just sleeping with him. He's still a married man, baby girl. Like, that don't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. So, and then, like, the last thing that just, it really stuck out to me too is just the fact that she was adamant about not wanting to apologize. She was like, apologize for what? Like, for what? Like, you know, and that was one thing I felt like Tasha K was, from a wife's perspective, she was like, you know, I feel like you should apologize. Y'all kids are siblings. Y'all kids are going to play together. Like, you know, kind of thing. And the only time Arionne said she was open to an apology is if Mel would apologize first. She's so childish. Like, she is such a little girl. Like, the fact that you have to get an apology first to be open to an apology. It really was annoying me. Like, ugh, like it grind my gears. It really did. But it just, like, and the interview was probably about an hour and 10 minutes, maybe an hour long. And it really wasn't much. Like, all I got out of it was that she's not smart. She's not gonna apologize. She wants to be on the show. She's thirsty to be on the show. She's thirsty for attention. And her live just shows that she don't want nobody to go against nothing that she's saying. That's what I got out of it. Tasha K, I feel like it was like a decent first interview to, like, maybe the first of a couple or something, because we didn't get much out of it. It was her first interview, Arionne. So maybe she didn't even know what all to say or not say, you know. And that's what I was going to say. Martell got her trained, boy. Because Martell most definitely, like, has her filtered where she's not going to say too much. And that's probably another reason that it is another reason he chose, he wanted to keep her around. Melody was going to challenge him. Melody wasn't just going for anything. Like, people say that she was dumb for staying, which it sucks. But she had 4 kids with this man, had years with this man, you know, so it probably was really hard to walk away. But that don't mean that she just was just, you know, completely turning a blind eye. She believed her husband. And I understand that. I was with someone for 9 years, and I really wanted to believe what he was telling me was fact. But, you know, I feel like it was a decent little interview. I would rather somebody like a Funky Dineva do it, because I feel like he's really going to ask the questions, even if it's going to upset her. You know, he's going to challenge her. And she tried to diss him on the live, too, when somebody asked her that, like, why help a smaller YouTuber, like, get clout? Like, girl. But, girl, I love me some Funky Dineva. Don't come for Funky Dineva. But anywho, you guys, that's all I got on it today. Like, I just had to get on her and touch on it a little bit. Stay tuned for more things coming on my channel. I will be reviewing Portia's Family Matters for the remainder of that season. I am so excited for Married to Madison. I am so excited for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So stay tuned for that as well, you guys. So, and I will have more shows to come, but those are the 2 that I'm really, really excited about. So until next time, you guys, bye.